I realized I looked like Grimace in that thumbnail. All right. So if you just watched the end of the Patriots Challenge, my name is Ron Chuckett. Thank you so much for watching. We're just going to keep you a few minutes if some of you want to chat about what we just saw. The Patriots have won their challenge 5-3. And in incredible fashion, they went out tonight and beat the Chicago Bears 41-21. Bears played a good game, I thought. They good games from Jim McMahon and Walter Payton, and the wide receivers. I thought did both Willie Galt and Dennis McKinnon did a good job against what seemed to be superior Patriot defenders, but that seriously wasn't the case. And so the Patriots now have won their challenge 5-3, and so ends another successful project. It's amazing that both the projects that we've actually finished on this channel are football projects. And so here's a reminder of who the Patriots beat again in chronological order as far as when they played. They beat the 78s, or the age of the team. They beat the 78 Steelers. Again, that was a mild surprise because the Steelers defense was really good. But the Patriots just had too many weapons. And as good as the Steeler defense was, no one just played short pass around them. And if I remember correctly, that's how the Patriots beat them. Dinks and dunks and little runs. And Maroney, I remember, had a big game. Maybe just 4 to 6 games the next time in challenge. Probably. I mean, I had the request for the 99 Rams, and that was other teams that people had asked for. And, we would have run this probably the full 8 weeks if it wasn't right up against the new football game coming out. So thanks for that, someone, for hitting the like. The big surprise, I think, was tonight. I did not expect the Patriots to beat the 85 Bears, and yet they did. They beat the 86 Giants, which, again, was the Giants were a good team for the era, but the Patriots could just control the ball, and Phil Simms was clearly the worst quarterback, I think, in the entire challenge, and they just couldn't beat him. Joe Morris in the defense. They got to Brady a few times, if I remember, but it just didn't work out. The 90 Bills was a fun game, but you knew that the Patriots were better than them. The 91 Redskins, which we played last night, again, a game where you just kind of saw that Patriots coming, and there wasn't much the Redskins could do. Now, the games they lost, none of them were, really, to me, real surprises. The 72 Dolphins, their defense just was so choking in the air that Brady really just couldn't throw to anybody, and the Dolphins got their ground game together in the second half and just owned it. And that's how you beat this team, is you just keep it for time of possession. The other losses, the 89 49ers, again, one of the best offenses of all time, which I think the Patriots go in that category too. But between Tom Rathman's ability to run and catch passes, and you got John Taylor and Jerry Rice, and it was John Taylor with the big game. And the one that someone special wanted to see, which was the 99 Rams, they were the greatest show on turf for a reason. And no one could shut that team down. Tennessee came close in that Super Bowl, but that year no one was going to shut them down. And so, but still, you take 5 wins and you say that, for New England, this was successful. Where do they rank amongst the greatest teams of all time? Well, they didn't win their Super Bowl, so you lose some demerit, you get some demerit points for that. But on the other hand, we gave them a pretty fierce gauntlet. There were 4 games I didn't think they were going to win, and they won one of those 4 games. They didn't lose to anyone that they shouldn't have lost to. And in fact, they put 20 up on the Steelers in the first half. I think the Steeler game up until tonight was the one that surprised me the most. I thought Pittsburgh was going to give them a whale of a game. But if you're on the fence about action PC football, you've seen, some of it I made kind of silly. But you get fights and ejections and missed field goals and just overall good play. That was so much fun. This was only supposed to be a 6-game challenge. It got stretched to 8. If you guys have any questions or want to tell me what you want to see for some one-offs, because we're going to cut down to just the baseball at this point, and everything else will, we're going to add some talk shows and more of that. But as far as actual game coverage is concerned, we just kind of lay low outside of our regularly scheduled stuff. Now, there will be a football season in the fall. It's going to be 1986, so there's plenty of more football to go. You guys love the football, and they're entertaining games to call. How you doing, Midwest Sports? Glad to have you along. And by the judging from what you guys did tonight, very entertaining games to watch as well. I would say that my MVP, if I was to say one, maybe Dave, you can chime in with that, would be Ellis Hobbs. He had the 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown. Happy Easter to you too, Midwest. He had the kickoff return for the touchdown in the Rams game that forced overtime, and one of the most incredible finishes for a football game you're ever going to see. And Mr. Mike reminded me, he had another one earlier. In the block extra point, I believe in the 49er game, and was just surprising throughout. Tom Brady had a great one. He threw for 304 yards tonight against the Bears. So the performances against the Patriots, you expected Joe Montana to go well. John Taylor had over 200 yards in the air. Kurt Warner and Torrey Holt had big games in their win over the Patriots. And McMahon and Walter Payton just had some great stuff tonight to make it, to even keep it as close as it was. But overall, a very fun thing. So we'll just, if you guys got any quick questions, go right ahead. If not, so that's the final story. The Patriots had the chance to, like I said, 4-4 is what I thought they would do. They finished 5-3. They win the challenge, and you can't do any better than that. So, do they deserve their spot as one of the best teams of all time? Oh, I definitely think so. And you just proved it, because I think coming into this challenge, the 85 Bears were the best of the bunch, and they just beat them by 20. Have yourself a great Easter. Rest of your Easter. If you're going off to watch Game of Thrones, go enjoy that. Our next scheduled stream, would I consider changing a matchup so you don't have to do a game I don't want to? Well, no, because if I leave it open again, let's say we get a month or two down the road and I've had a chance to do some other things, the Redskins, who I knew weren't going to do well, someone requested that game, and if that's a request game, then no, I'm not going to turn it down, because someone wanted to see it, and you never know. With the exception of the game last night against Washington, I think all the games were entertaining. I'm sure you'd have liked to have seen the Patriots down 8-0, but yeah, Dave, that was a fun series. It really was, and I'm glad it concluded the right way, and I'm glad it concluded the right way that the Patriots fans wanted it to. We intentionally held this game for last, and by God, did we get a winner? So probably what I would do, Dave, is the next time that I get a challenge and there's someone that wants to see someone that I don't want to play, but don't think it's gonna be a great matchup, you just play it early on when you still got enthusiasm. All right, my friends, thank you so. Any other questions real quick? I'm gonna take a drink. It was nice holding the Niners and the Bears for later, when you knew that there would be one people who want to watch. All right. Tuesday's the All-Star game, 11:45, first pitch at noon. So we're going to go through and do the lineups and all that at 11:45, and the first pitch at noon for the All-Star game on Tuesday. No scheduled streams here tomorrow, and Tuesday we'll have the All-Star game. Thank you so much. I'm Ron Juckett for Retro Sports Network. We'll talk to you Tuesday. 82 All-Star game for baseball, Dave.